Method touchStarted is called anytime a new finger touches the screen. And as you saw in the preceding video, we pass in the x and y coordinates of that touch and the unique ID of the pointer value, what we're calling line ID, that represents the finger for which touchStarted is being called. Now, inside of this method, we use local variables path and point to reference the path object and point object for this new touch. Now, because of the fact that Android will often reuse the line IDs as fingers are added to and removed from the screen, there is the possibility that there's already a path object in the path map with the line ID that was specified, even though this is the first time a finger is touching the screen. We're starting a new touch. So if the path map already contains a path for the specified line ID, the specified finger, then we're going to go ahead and get that path object and reuse it rather than creating a new one. We're going to reset it, which removes any path information that had been stored into that path previously. And we're going to go to the previous point map as well and get whatever point object is in the previous point map for that same line ID so we can reuse it as well. If, on the other hand, that line ID does not have a path currently associated with it, we will create a new path object. We will put it into the path map using line ID as the unique identifier so we can look up that path object later. We will also create a new point object and put it into the previous point map using that same unique line ID value. And again, line ID represents which finger we're currently dealing with. Now, regardless of whether we're reusing a path and a point or creating a new path and a new point, we're going to say to the path object, move to the xy coordinate, which is the starting point of this path that we're now creating. And we're also going to configure the point object's x and y coordinates to be the values that were passed in for the initial touch point on the screen, the x and y parameter values.